Hello to all my story lovers. Today our story name is The Vanishing Wells. This is story taken from the Tales of Tenali Raman. This is very interesting story. Before go to the story, please subscribe, share this video. Now let's go to the story. Once King Krishnadev ordered his minister to build many wells around the kingdom, as the monsoon season was poor that year. The king wanted the wells to be dug immediately so that his people would have plenty of water and would not have to suffer in the harsh summer. The minister started the work on receiving the orders. He also took a large amount of money from the treasury for this work. In a few weeks, he reported to the king that the task was done. He had done the work as per the king's orders, and many wells were dug around the kingdom. The king went with the minister around the city. He himself inspected some of the wells. He saw that the wells were dug and built well, and also had plenty of water. He went back to the city satisfied that his orders had been carried out according to his instructions. In the beginning of summer, some villagers came to the capital city. They desperately tried to meet the king, but in vain. At last, some city folk suggested going and meeting Tenali Raman. They met Tenali Raman. They told him about their difficulty. Sir, after a lot of trouble, we have reached you. We have come to the city specially to meet King Krishnadev Raya. We have scarcity of water in our village. We complained to the minister about it and requested him to do something, but nothing was done. So we went to the palace, but the guards would not allow us inside. We tried very hard, but to no avail. Then a nice gentleman directed us to you. He said that you would surely help us. Please, sir, do not refuse us as we have no other hope. Tenali Raman asked, what about the wells which were dug recently? Isn't there any water in them? The villagers told him, Sir, in our village not a single well has been dug, and we do not have any well there. Tenali Raman heard their talk with deep sympathy. He thought for a few minutes and then gave them instruction. He also told them that he would personally see that their problem was solved. Next day, Tenali Raman went to the royal court and said to the king, Your Majesty, I have a news about a strange happening in Vijayanagar kingdom. You will not believe it, but there has been a theft in our kingdom. It has been found that someone is stealing our wells. Tenali Raman, what are you saying? How could anyone steal a well? Don't talk such a rubbish. The king scolded him in disbelief. See, I am sure you will not believe my words, sir, but I am telling you the truth. If you want, we will visit those villages. If you want more proof, I have bought some villagers. They will give you all the details. They are waiting outside to meet you. If you want, I can call them here. Tenali Raman said. The king allowed the villagers to come into the royal court. They bowed to the king. One of them said, Your Majesty, we have specially come to the capital city to tell you about our problem. Please excuse us for disturbing you. The wells dug and built by the ministers have vanished. You can come and see yourself. The king agreed to go and see it himself. Next day, the king went to those faraway villages. He was accompanied by Tenali Raman, the ministers and the few courtiers. He saw that there were no wells and no sign even of the dug up pits. He then went to inspect the wells all over the kingdom. He observed that the wells were dug and built only in the capital city and nearby villages. Apart from that, there were no wells. In faraway villages, there were none at all, and they were in dire need of it. The minister was crafty and dishonest. He had built only a few wells in the city and the bordering villages, and whatever money he had got for the faraway wells, he had put that money in his pocket and spent for his own luxury. The king realized what had happened. He ordered the minister to build 100 wells in the far-away villages, and as a punishment told him to bear all the expenses of those wells. He appointed Tenali Raman to supervise so that the job was done well and in time. Now this is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it. Subscribe my channel. Bye bye.